Hey guys, how are you? My name is Carlos. I'm actually here with Scott Duffy with On the Road to Success. We're going to get to know him, talk about his intuition, and what led him to his breakout book today. It was pretty cool. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
I know we were talking earlier. You told me about just on pre-order, basically it was sold out, it was gone.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what happened?
Well, it was exciting. So I woke up really early this morning, and I went on and took a look, and my text messages were flooded, my email with, hey, the book is sold out, but I can't buy it on Amazon. Now, you can still buy the book, and you can buy the book at other top retailers, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, Target, and so many other outlets out there, but it was Amazon that was sold out pre-order, which is really exciting. Yeah.
That's really cool. So your book says how to harness the aha moments that spark success.
Yeah.
All right. So, what made you feel, or what led you to this moment that you had to write this book? You were like, you know what? I gotta write this book. I gotta write this book.
Well, so here's the thing. I think in life there's two ways that we can learn. Through trial and error, which takes a lot of time and can cost a lot of money, or modeling. And if we're modeling people, we can find people out there that are getting the results that we want, do the same things to get the same results. And so what I found in my life is that nothing is more important when we want to model than the people that we surround ourselves, right? And our good friend Reid, he always says, take a look at the 5 people that you spend the most time with. In fact, here's a fun little exercise. If you took a look at the people you spend the most time with, wrote them down on a piece of paper, their names, and then next to each one of their names, write down what you think they earn. So it's simple. 5 people, what each one earns, add it all up and divide by 5. That's exactly what you earn. And the thing is, you can apply that lesson to virtually any area of your life. People who are really healthy hang around healthy people. People who are fit hang around people who are fit, other fit people, right? And so, when I think about modeling, I'm thinking, who are the people out there, the entrepreneurs and the innovators today that are building the most dynamic, the most exciting, the most badass companies? And, what are the nuggets that I can learn from these people and share with all of you? And so the idea behind Breakthrough was this. The idea was to go out and talk to them. So whether it was a Dave Meltzer, who we were talking about earlier, or it was interviews with Gary Vee or Damon John or other people that I spoke to, it was, what are the aha moments, like those goosebump moments we have, where kind of there's that combination of not really know, when that sense of wonder and the knowledge of how to do something all comes together. And I think that those aha moments are like puzzle pieces. So when they first happen, you get that goosebump, you may not know exactly how to apply what you just learned. But over time, you'll put those pieces of the puzzle together, and one day they'll fit, and that's where the breakthrough happens. So with this book, what I've done is I have those ahas and those breakthroughs from all of these amazing leaders. And the point of the book is to share it with you so you can apply it to your life and your business to help you move further, faster, and really as a business with far less capital than you ever imagined.
Wow, that's awesome. I love that you said that. Now let's just backtrack it a little bit for the 3 people that don't know who you are, because I know you do speaking engagements, you're an author, best-selling author now. Who are you? Just briefly, who are you? What do you do? And just let them know. Because there's a funny little story to this, right, Jeff? I didn't know this was going to happen today. I kind of thought it was something else, and just let them know.
I'm going to tell you what the story is. So the story is this. The story is today we had the release of my new book, Breakthrough, and I spent the day with my mentor, Reid, and we were who really helped me to put this book together, and it was just great to be here with him and really watch this happen. And I had gone upstairs, and you guys came over today because you had a meeting with Greg, and I walked down and walked into this, and we said, let's go. And here's what's cool. The cool thing is, when it comes to entrepreneurship, right, the biggest mistake that I think that so many people make is they fail to get started, right? They fail to jump in because they think that they need every single thing before they're ready to go.
Yeah.
But the people that I know that are the very best entrepreneurs do this. They don't wait. What they do is they identify the resources that they need every single step of the way, and they just capture those each and every step of the way. And so what's great is you were just like, let's go, let's just do this. And I think that's the spirit that entrepreneurs really have to have, right, when taking stuff to market.
Yeah, and just to hit on that, one thing that I learned very early when I started, only a year a year ago when I started this journey.
Yeah.
It was more like, hey, if I DM this guy on Instagram, will he say yes to me? No, he won't say yes to me. He won't. Because who am I? You know, he doesn't know me. But then I was like, you know, let me just send him that message and see what happens. And boom, I'll start getting results. I'll start getting people rejection, right? Which always helped me as well. Not everybody says yes, but the few that say yes, that's what matters to me. So I go all in. I study them, Instagram, email, who's their ex, everything. And I just learn about them because I want to learn. You know, and I'm starting to change my association. And people find it weird at work. Like, you're going to interview, like, what? Are you getting paid for this? Like, this is weird. Like, what are you doing? It's just, it's weird. It is weird because nobody's doing this. None of my friends are doing this. They're all probably smoking weed or drinking or hanging out.
You know what? We gotta find you some more friends. We do. We gotta find. So here's the thing, and I'm really happy that you said it, is what is most important for you to do right now as you go on this journey is this. You need a vision, and a super clear vision of where you want to be in the next 5 years, right? Where are we driving to? And then what you need to do is you need to ask yourself a couple of questions. One, who are the people that have already produced those results? Like those exact specific results. Like exact specific results. And then go out there and intentionally find those people. And what's really cool is when I was your age, it was a lot different because we didn't have the internet, we didn't have email, we didn't have social media, we had the phone, or you could just show up at somebody's office, right? And you could try and get the person who's behind the front desk to, you know, to let you in, basically. And what's cool about today is with social media, there's no gatekeeper. Like that person at the front desk. If you want to talk to Kobe Bryant, you just go on his Twitter, right? And you shoot him something, right? You go on the Instagram, so that is really awesome. The key, though, to getting the attention of the people that you want to attract is to add value. So I can't tell you how many people reach out to me. Most common thing, I want to take you to lunch. I really don't have time for lunch. I want to take you to coffee. I really don't have time for coffee. I want to pick your brain, right? Here's the thing.
It's all me.
It's all me. So the question is, when you're learning about those people, try to identify how you can add value. And if you don't think that you don't know how to add value specifically to that person, ask. I would love to spend just a few minutes talking to you. I have a couple of really specific questions. This is the journey that I'm on. This is my vision. It would be great if we could spend that time. But let me ask you a question. How can I add value to you? And, here's the thing. I'll get done speaking. I'll come off the stage, and there'll be 100 people in a line that all want to give me their business card, and they all want to talk. And here's the trippy thing. They'll hand me their business card, and they'll say, call me, I want to talk to you about your business, about my business. Call me, I want to talk to you about my business. How can you help me? How can you help me? Right? This is what 99 people in the line do. One person in that line goes, hey, I got a question. How can I add value? Right? Boom. That's the person that I remember. Right? Or they say something like, I have a business. I'd love to share with you what I have. And I also want to figure out how we make this a big win for you as well. And out of 99 people, there's one person that sticks out in my mind. You see what I'm saying? And so that would be my advice to people trying. And what does our friend Greg say? The people that are the most successful are the most accessible, right? You can get to those people.
And I'd like to add on that as well, because if you don't know how to add value, or even before you're thinking of adding value, like physically talking to them and letting them know, hey, I'm gonna do this for you. What I would do, especially in social media and Instagram, I would do a post. This is how I got, her name is Nicole Russell. She's the founder of Precious Dreams Foundation. Basically, I started posting about her. Hey, she has a great foundation. She helps out kids in shelter homes. This is what she does. She got followers from it. People started commenting, oh, that's pretty cool. I would love to see an interview with her.
Yeah.
And then people started seeing that. She started seeing that. So this went on for like a week. And then finally she said yes. And another thing is, what I've noticed is...
It's great.
Right? You know? And it's just being creative. Like, I message people and they're busy, or they'll see it, or sure, call me back next week. I'll call back. Hey, call me again. I'll call again. And this happened. It's like 5, 6, 7 times. This happened with Eddie Chuck Gordon, the UFC fighter that I interviewed as well. And he wanted to see how bad I wanted.
Yeah.
That was his value. So I didn't really give him anything. I didn't give him posts. He just wanted to see how bad I wanted it. And then finally, I think it was the 9th or 10th when I told you, Jeff, about it. He finally said yes. So that's one of the ways that you can add value as well.
So just today, I had my book launch, and somebody who wanted to have a call with me, they purchased my book. And they sent me a screenshot of the purchase. Then later in the day, and I went because I responded to every comment. I went and I thanked him. But here's what's really cool. Then he took a quote out of the book, and he created a quote board, which takes like 60 seconds, right? If you're using Canva or any of those tools. But here's what he did. He posted it, and he tagged me in it. And then he sent me a DM and he said, hey, I just love this, yada, yada, yada. Hope I can continue to add value to you. By the way, if you ever have, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I'd love to ask a couple questions. Boom. I shot him my calendar link. We set something up on tomorrow,
That's awesome.
So it's just, there's little things that we can do to stand out. And here's the thing. It's freaking competitive out there, right? And so in life, we got to position ourselves. So if that's what it takes to get in the door, here's the thing. 99% of the people out there, they're hanging out on the couch, right? You're just lapping them by doing those small things. And they make such a big difference.
Right. So I want to talk, we'll wrap it up with this. The importance of intuition, your intuition.
Sure.
Okay. And I want to say this because along my journey, this is how I got the current job that I have. I went off of my intuition. Something in me told me, this is my job, I'm going to get it. Yeah. Before I even had an interview, phone call, anything. I studied it, it became mine. Like if I was the owner, I knew everything about it. And in fact, when I got hired, he's like, wow, you know more than the people that are actually working here already. So I want you to elaborate just a little more on intuition. How has that affected you in your career?
I think the gut always knows, right? And what I found is the people that I know that are the most successful, not only, we all have intuition, but what's different is they trust their intuition and they act on it. And I think that what happens is there are a lot of us that, whether our entire or some points in our lives, we can feel it in our gut, right? We know something to be true inside, but we let things hold us back. It could be our fear of failure, our fear of whatever it is, right? That may be something that holds us back. So we just don't go for it, right? So what I would say is, to all your viewers is, listen to your gut, right? And don't be afraid to trust your intuition and step out. Now, if you're stepping out to start a business, that doesn't mean just throw everything at the wall, right? So I have a very specific strategy around this. What I believe is if you want to take something to market or you want to grow your business, let's do it one thing at a time. So instead of doing everything and risking everything, let's do one thing. Let's do it really well. Let's get feedback from the market. Let's iterate, right? Improve, just keep moving forward. And so again, trust your intuition and mitigate your risk every step of the way.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Scott.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Right on. Right? Great to see you.
One more time. Where do we get this book? Where do we follow you on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything?
Awesome. So I would love to connect with you on social media at Scott Duffy Media, across all the channels. Please pick up a copy of my new book, Breakthrough.
This is free for me, right? No? It's free for me, right? I would leave right now.
You can find this at scottduffy.com. You can also go to Amazon or any of your favorite retailers. And I just want to thank you for having me on your show today.
Thank you. I mean, I didn't expect it to go down this way, but it turned out this way, which came out even better, which I'm very happy about.
Good. Awesome.
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.